Hello friends, in this video we will know about how to prepare assertion and reasoning type questions in all the subjects. Assertion and reasoning type questions. In these questions, the candidate is provided with a statement. This statement presents an opinion, a fact or a comment. We call it the assertion. The other statement is the reason. These two statements form a pair of assertion and reasoning statements. There may or may not be a relation between the two. The most common misconception is that the assertion is a statement and the reason has to be a defending statement or the cause for it, but it's not necessary. The question on assertion and reasoning looks something like the following. Study the two statements labeled as assertion A and reason R. Point out if the alternatives are both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. The assertion is given sin square 45 degree plus cos square 45 degree equals to 1, and the reason R is given for any value of theta sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. This is the correct structure of a assertion reasoning type question. Now let us know what is assertion. So what we observed that assertion and reasoning question consist of two parts. One is called your stem and another is called alternatives. The first two sentences, assertion and the reason, are called the stem. The four options are called the alternatives, in which the correct option is called the key and the rest options are called the distractors. Now question is how to design an assertion. Assertion is a confident and forceful statement of fact or belief. It is a statement which presents an opinion, a fact or a comment. It's not that you have to frame only correct assertions. You can also frame incorrect assertions. Means the assertions may be true or may be false also. But even while framing them, ensure they are not absurd or too far from fetched. Now question is how to design a reason. The reason should be a free standing sentence so that it can be considered separately from the assertion. Avoid using minor reasons. They may result in an ambiguous question. It's not that you have to frame only correct reasons. You can also frame incorrect reasons. Means like assertions, reasons may be also true or false. Even while framing incorrect reasons, you must ensure it's not too far off the mark or purely illogical. Let us have four different examples and four different types. What we saw in the alternatives, there are four different types. Both A and R are correct, and A is the correct explanation of R. Second alternative is both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct reason for the A. And the third one is A is true but R is false, and fourth one is A is false but R is true. Let us have four different examples and four different types. So this is the first example. Study the two statements labeled as assertion A and reason R. Point out if these are the options or alternatives. Now the assertion is given sin square 45 degree plus cos square 45 degree equals to 1, and the reason is given for any value of theta sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Now let us examine it. So in assertion it is given sin square 45 plus cos square 45 degree is 1. Sin square 45 degree is 1 by root 2 we know, and 1 by root 2 square plus cos square 45, cos 45 is again 1 by root 2 we know. So cos square 45 is 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 square plus 1 by root 2 square, which is half plus half is 1. Means the assertion is correct. Now comes to the reason. For any value of theta, sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. This is an identity in trigonometry that we all know. So reason is also correct. So answer for this is, here both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A, because we are using this identity here. Now comes to the example number 2. Study the two statements labeled as assertion and reason, and here these are the four alternatives. The assertion is given, if tan A is cot B, then A plus B is 90 degree. Cot B we know it is tan 90 minus B. So A equals to 90 minus B means A plus B is 90. So assertion is true. Now comes to the reason. Sec theta into sin theta is 0. Then the value of theta is 0 degree. Sec theta means 1 by cos theta. So sin theta by cos theta means tan theta is 0. So theta is 0 degree. So this is also true. So here assertion is true but reason is true. But there is no relation between the reason and the assertion. That means here both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Now comes to the third example. Study the two statements labeled as assertion and reason. These are the four alternatives. Here the assertion is given, if PA is 0.25, PB is 0.50, PA means probability of A, PB means probability of B, and probability of A intersection B is 0.14, then the probability that neither A nor B occurs is 0.39. We know the formula for probability of A union B is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So if you will apply the formula and you will calculate the result, you will check this is a true statement. What comes to the reason? It is given A union B complement is equals to A complement union B complement, which is false. This is not the De Morgan's law actually. De Morgan's law is A union B complement is A complement intersection B complement. So here assertion is true but R is false. Now comes to example 4. Study the two statements labeled as assertion and reason, and these are the four alternatives given to you. The assertion is, if A and B are symmetric matrices of same order, then AB minus BA is also a symmetric matrix, which is a false statement we know. We can check it. Reason. Any square matrix A is said to be a skew symmetric matrix if A equals to minus A dash or A transpose, and this is a true statement. So here assertion is false but reason is true. So friends, these are the four different type of examples what you can frame in assertion and reasoning type questions. Hope you understood everything about assertion and reasoning. If not, please go through the video again. Thank you.